What's up, you guys? Carl Story here of FightfulBoxing.com, here to give you some updates regarding tomorrow's big fights, weigh-in results for the not the zone, Showtime card taking place at the O2 Arena. Really, just one fight on that card that's going to be on Showtime. Derek Chisora against Dillian Whyte, the rematch. And then you also got at the Manchester Arena, the IBF featherweight title fight between Josh Warrington and Carl Frampton. And you can check out all these news regarding the official weigh-ins on Fightful.com and FightfulBoxing.com, where you can also check out news regarding Amanda Serrano's next fight, Jose Ramirez's next world title defense, and exclusive with some of the fighters taking place on tomorrow's PBC card, from David Benavidez' next fight taking place on the Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence card, and plenty more. But first, let's get into the official weigh-in results for the two UK shows. And Dillian Whyte weighing in at 246.9 pounds and at 46 flat. That's going to be for the WBC silver and WBO international heavyweight title out. Not really much of an eliminator right here, but it is pretty much known that whoever wins this fight, and Dillian Whyte is expected to be the favorite in this rematch, the winner of this fight could potentially be in line to fight Anthony Joshua at next April's big Wembley Stadium show, if that is still happening. And as for the other big fight taking place on the undercard of that O2 Arena show, Christopher Rosales against Charlie Edwards for the WBC flyweight title. Both men made weight comfortably with little less than half a pound to give. Rosales at 111.6 pounds, and Charlie Edwards coming in at 111.7 pounds. The limit is 112 pounds for flyweight. And then moving on to the Manchester Arena show, which that fight's going to be on ESPN Plus, as well as pretty much most of the main card, if not the entire main card. Josh Warrington versus Carl Frampton for the IBF featherweight title. Warrington coming in barely at the 126-pound limit, coming in 1/10 pound under the limit. Carl Frampton coming in at 125.6 pounds, which means we do have a fight for the IBF featherweight title. Winner of this fight could be in line for a big unification bout against Oscar Valdez next year, who is the WBO champion. Valdez will defend his title on February 2nd, so that'll be another fight to watch out for. And then over here stateside, we have the PBC on Fox card taking place tomorrow. Jamal Charlo against Matt Korobov for the WBC interim middleweight title. And we have the full weigh-in results of every fight taking place on that card, including the untelevised ones. You can see guys like Rances Barthélemy, who previously challenged for a world title, same as Terrell Gausha, who actually moving up from junior middleweight to middleweight for this fight. Efe Ajagba, who some of you may remember is the guy across the ring from Curtis Harper, who left the ring as soon as the bell rung on their fight a couple of months back on national television, and we did a couple of stories on that, getting quotes from both sides of the matter. Very, very interesting story back then. Then you also got the TV card opening up with a heavyweight bout between top contender Dominic Brazil coming in at 256.5 pounds. And you got a former Olympic boxer Carlos Negron at 226 pounds. But if a side note, for those of you who can't understand Spanish, or at least a little bit of it, you can head on over to our Fightful MMA and Boxing channel, where I did a deep, in-depth 24-minute interview with Carlos Negron in Puerto Rico before he went to the U.S. to train for this fight. Talk plenty of stuff, including this fight, why he took it, and some of his past moments throughout his career, from winning a couple of WBC regional titles to even almost quitting the sport of boxing before getting a second chance to really make a name for himself, as he signed with King Kong Promotions and is now training in the same place as Luis Ortiz. And Carlos Negron even revealed to me that he actually helped Luis Ortiz prepare for his fight against Deontay Wilder back in March. But moving on to the co-main event of the PBC card, you got Jermell Charlo defending his WBC junior middleweight title against Tony Harrison. Both guys made weight, 154-pound limit. Jermell Charlo coming at 153.5 pounds, and Tony Harrison 153.75 pounds for this fight. Lastly, you got the interim WBC middleweight title, the main event of this PBC card from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Jermall Charlo against Matt Korobov. And similar instances with the co-main event, both guys made weight. The Charlo brother in this fight also made in half a pound under the limit. And you got the opponent, Matt Korobov, in this instance, coming out of 159.75 pounds. Korobov coming in here at the last minute as Willie Monroe Jr. failed a drug test last month and was taken out of the fight. And Korobov, who was actually supposed to fight in another fight on the card, on an untelevised bout, he signed on to be Charlo's opponent. Didn't really have to make much of a change in his diet or his weight cutting, as his fight was going to be at 162 pounds. So really not much change for Matt Korobov there. In my opinion, that's going to be a really good fight, really fun card here tomorrow at Brooklyn. Same as the two UK shows. Head over to Fightful.com and FightfulBoxing.com for all the latest news on boxing and latest results, exclusive interviews from all over the world. From Carlos Toro here at Fightful.com and FightfulBoxing.com, we're out.